Hi guys, Trinity here. So it's a pleasure to see you all, and I am so glad to make this video today. So I was scrolling and I saw on YouTube that Simon did a hashtag top 5 faves. So I decided to come out in the woods behind my house and do a video on my top 5 favorites. Now, I know he says that you may use different forms of divination, such as pendulums, oracle decks, Lenormand, I think. So, I pretty much only work with the Rider-Waite system, and I've dabbled a little bit in the Thoth when I got that one deck you guys saw. I just really like the Rider-Waite system, and I may at some point try to learn the Lenormand and, continue on with my Thoth training and stuff like that, because I like to expand my mind and my learning and everything. But anyway, came out in the woods. Now, first of all, I mostly will read with tarot. Once in a blue moon, I will read with a straight-up oracle deck and no tarot cards involved. Usually, I'm going to use a tarot deck, and in the end of the reading, I'm going to throw an oracle card or two. So I went through my decks, and since I do have pendulums, but I really, they're not my chosen form of divination. I'm pretty much tarot and oracle. So I have one oracle deck and 4 tarot decks to show you. Okay. So I'm not going to number them and say this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I guess I could, but I had a hard enough time putting together 4 tarots and an oracle, because I love them all the same. Like, I really love my tarot decks, and I hate to label them and say, this is my number 1 and this is my number 2, only because I just have such a different kind of love for each one, so I feel bad. And I don't know. So I will start with I guess I will show you the 4 tarot decks first that I chose, and then I will show you the 1 oracle deck, which you've seen before. So, okay, let's say that I was going to do a numbered order. It would be very tough for me. So I'll just say one of my first choices that came to mind when I saw Simon's video was my Arcanum Tarot. I put it in a different tarot bag that doesn't go with the deck. I'm sure those of you that have seen the Thelema, this is one of the sister decks, and it is called, I believe it's pronounced the Arcanum Tarot. My allergies this season have been disgusting. So for those of you that have never seen this deck, the creator made the Thelema Tarot first, and the imagery is very similar. It's very bright. The wands are a fiery background color, and the pentacles are like, I don't know, they're very earthy toned. As you can see, there's a lot of greenery and foliage. The majors are very beautiful, very detailed. The suits are just, oops, got an upside downer. And look guys, there's 2 creepy babies. But anyway, that is the Arcanum Tarot, and I'm sure that most of you are familiar with this. I love the backs. I love everything about the deck. This and the Thelema were my go-to decks for a while. Like, I really, truly would not read with anything else. And occasionally, when I would have some friends come over, or clients, I would say, choose your deck, and I'd set a couple there for them to pick from if I wasn't able to reach for the one that I felt more of a pull to that day. So the Arcanum Tarots. one of my first that I would go to. The second deck lately that I would go to that I really, really fell in love with and a huge, huge connection to was the Mystical Tarot. Now, let me just give you a little bit of a background on this. I'm trying to get comfortable here, guys. And these sticks are poking me in the ass, so it's not very comfortable. And I'm not sitting on my bag of tarot bags. So, okay. In a nutshell, I saw this deck a couple years ago. I fell in love with it. I saw it online. I asked my girlfriend, who owns a metaphysical shop, to purchase it for me so that I could come in the store and pick it up and buy it. And she kept grabbing the wrong deck. Because there's like, I don't know, she grabbed like the Tarot of Druids or something ridiculous. So I was like, you know what, just forget it. It wasn't meant for me to have at that time. So then I went on and I seen somebody doing a walkthrough of the Mystical Tarot. And I was like, it was a side-by-side of this and the pre-Raphaelite. And first of all, I knew immediately that this deck I should have bought years ago. I've been using this a lot. I love it. I love that there is an antique painting quality to this deck. It has a very old energy to it. And even some of the faces are a little creepy on it. Sorry if I'm not holding that right. I'm going to try to find a couple cool, like this is a really nice Hierophant. And I like the Lover's card a lot. I mean, so anyway, the person did the side-by-side, fell in love with this one first and foremost, and then I wound up getting the pre-Raphaelite too because I love the paintings and everything. It's just love, 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 love. So anyway, that is the Mystical Tarot. Which you can find anywhere on Amazon or any of the sites. So that would be one of them. There were so many of my decks that I wanted to pull out that I could be here all day. I said, you know what, I'm going to choose the ones I've been using lately that I really, really, really grab for and love. And it's mostly just because they're new, probably, but I know what ones I work well with immediately. This was by Tarako Studios. This is the Dark Mansion Tarot, which a lot of you guys, maybe not a lot, but some of you guys have. I think I did a walkthrough on this deck. Very beautiful deck. Very, very beautiful. Very Tim Burton-ish. I just, like, look at the Strength card. I just love this deck. I mean, here's the Death card. I mean, really, really cool. So, Dark Mansion Tarot. I'm going to adjust again, guys, and get the sticks off my rear. So, anyway, Dark Mansion Tarot. And then the last tarot deck that I have to show you that I chose, I got this like maybe 4 or 5 years ago. And at that time, I wasn't really collecting a lot of decks. I would only use like literally, like maybe 2 or 3 decks, which is not like me now. Once I got addicted to tarot and fell in love with it, I use a variety. But this is one of my absolute favorite go-to decks, and it is the Apocalypse Tarot. So, Eric C. Dunn and Kim Huggins did the Tarot Illuminati at first, and they did these, and I liked the Illuminati better in the beginning, and then someone did a walkthrough of the Illuminati and this deck together, and I was just blown away. I'm so sorry, those are not my dogs. Those are the neighbor's dogs. I am in the woods behind my home, but there are houses like to the left and to the right, and the dogs will bark. But anyway, I love the Taropocalypse. Those are my 4 go-to decks lately. My favorite oracle is the Raven's Wand. I cannot get enough of this deck. I love my Ganesh Oracle too, and I've been grabbing that one lately, but this was only about top 5. So I've showed you guys this deck before. It's the Raven's Wand Oracle. It has its own imagery. It has its own life. I mean, these cards captivate me in a way that I just cannot express. I mean, if you see the details and the facial expressions. So, this is such a cute one. So, I didn't bring any crystals out here, and I usually have them in my bag that I carry everywhere, and I just usually have them on me, but I did not today when I came out here because this was more about the deck. So anyway, those are my top 5 faves at the moment. Will it stay that way? I'm not entirely certain because I shift around a lot and I change decks, and I use all different ones. There is a beautiful monarch butterfly that right before I started this video, here she comes. Maybe you'll see her in the background. She's got black wings with the yellow spots, and she flew right over the camera, and I was like, damn, I wish I was rolling when that happened. It would have been perfect. She's back there now, but she was fluttering around me over here. And anyway, alright guys, I thought I'd do this video in the woods because it's fun, and I spend most of my time in the woods, or at the beach, or hiking, or swimming, or bike riding. But lately it's been so damn humid, I haven't went on a bike ride in about a week, which is really unusual for me. But the temperature is like maybe 95, but the humidity is awful. It's really, really, it's horrible. So, I mean, although we have air conditioning in the house, I don't want me or my kids to be like in the house all the time. You know, got to get outside and connect with nature. So, anyway, guys, you have a lovely weekend, rest of it, and those are my top 5 faves right now. I'm sure they'll change in the next month, but at any rate, thank you for watching, and I appreciate you guys, all of you guys, so have a great day. If you like my video, like and subscribe. Mwah.